11 Famous Logos with a Hidden Meaning. Dreamworks. Developed back in 1994, anyone wishing to get a hearty laugh and enjoyable experience could count on a DreamWorks motion picture to help them get in touch with their inner child. Producing successful blockbusters like Fu Panda, Shrek, and Despicable Me, the company shows no sign of slowing down and has gained the upper hand in the entertainment industry for years to come. Anyone who has seen a DreamWorks movie is well aware of their signature logo, the boy on the moon with the fishing rod.
This design came from the creative and brilliant imagination of director Steven Spielberg.
He wanted an image that reminded people of Hollywood's golden era. He initially proposed the notion of a man on the moon fishing and wanted it to be computer animated. Then artist Robert Hunt was approached to draw the picture and suggested the man to be a boy instead, which Spielberg agreed to. In addition, the boy was formed after Hunt's son. Not only does the imagery capture everyone's inner child, but it takes on a nostalgic approach that is innocent and plays on people's emotions. Number 10. Tostitos. When we think of buying chips and salsa, most of us would probably reach for the Tostitos brand. Produced by Frito-Lay in 1978, the fried corn chips became a household name. Since 1980, national distribution in the United States has hit 140 million in sales. But with such success, many people might not even think to take a look at the bag. Next time you're snacking on chips and dip, take a moment to look at the Tostitos logo. Within the words, you'll notice two smaller case letter T's, which represents two people holding a tortilla chip. Now take a look at the I. Well, that's actually a bowl of delicious salsa as the dot. It resembles two people savoring a Tostitos chip and dipping in their treat, which demonstrates two people connecting to each other. How many times have you thought about linking to someone over a bowl of chips and dip? Well, we do it all the time. Whether it's at a party or home, we often will talk and get to know each other while snacking on chips and salsa. So think about this next time you grab a bag of Tostitos. Number 9. FedEx. Developed in 1971 by a young entrepreneur, it started out as a tiny delivery company. Now it is a Fortune 500, delivering 1 million packages every year. One aspect that has always worked in favor of the powerhouse company is their creative logo design. Their kind of brand recognition is so recognizable and assures happy smiles when people are waiting for their package. The current logo of FedEx was created in 1994. It is self-explanatory, featuring the company in bold letters. The word Fed is in dark purple, while the X, short for Express, is in orange. But if you look closely, you'll see an optical illusion hidden inside. Between the space of the letter E and X is an arrow, which conveys the company's accuracy and speed. Not only do the contrasting colors work well together, but its logo has become a national existence, which has helped them both grow in the United States and overseas. Number 8. Starbucks. Anyone who loves coffee has at least once made a trip to Starbucks or at least knows about it. Founded back in the 1970s in Seattle, it has grown to be the biggest coffee house company on the planet. From the United States all the way to China, Starbucks is known for selling high-quality coffee, and their logo is well known.
The name Starbucks pays homage to the first mate in the iconic novel Moby Dick.
It is meant to illustrate adventure and free spirits of the high seas, and a siren was chosen to entice customers to coffee, much like how sirens tried to seduce Odysseus during his maiden voyage. Starbucks settled on the logo that we know of today back in 2001. The colors have been blended softly and focuses mainly on the siren's face. Starbucks continues to dominate the coffee world, and their impressive evolution of the brand only adds to their success. Number 7. Apple. The Apple Company is one of the most successful enterprises in the technological world, producing innovative and modern items like the iPhone and iPad that took the world by storm. Their Apple logo has tremendous recognition in the United States and internationally. The apple is not only simplistic, but it is clear and creative. The first logo was actually considered too complicated to design, so in 1976, the company first developed the rainbow-colored apple. It was multicolored to catch people's eyes and lasted until 1998. Today, the company's logo is almost the same minus the color. It is black and symbolizes the technological advancement of a high-tech approach. Its backstory states the fruit is supposed to be the apple that Eve took a bite from, symbolizing the tree of knowledge. But its co-founder, Steve Jobs, has made it evident that Apple is all about their technological inspiration, making it their mission to integrate electronics in our life to better serve us. Number 6. Baskin Robbins. This giant ice cream parlor has been a hit among children and adults of all ages. In fact, it is known to be the largest ice creamery all over the world, with more than 5,800 areas. They are pretty hard to miss. Founded by Bert Baskin and Irv Robbins, both men initially had their own separate ice cream parlors, Bert's Ice Cream Shop and Snowbird Ice Cream respectively. Irv's shop initially offered 21 flavors, but when the two joined forces in 1953, 21 flavors grew to 31 flavors, which is what they are mostly known for today.
Bert and Irv favored the slogan, "Count the flavors, where flavor counts."
Even now, the idea of 31 flavors surpasses the well-known Howard Johnson's restaurants that offer 28 flavors. In 2006, they started a campaign to alter their brand design and redecorate in stores, the logo, and their website. Unveiled in 2007, the current logo is bright and effortless, showcasing the number 31, cleverly placed between the B and R. Number 5. Toblerone. Come Christmas time, we all love indulging in the sweet Swiss chocolate brand. Who could resist the nougat and creamy taste? Plus, it's also easy to share. The triangular pieces just break right off, making it smooth to eat. But have you ever noticed the branding to the tasty chocolate? If you take a closer look at the packaging, it turns out there's a sneaky and subtle secret design on the logo. At first glance, the picture appears to be a mountain, but buried inside is a bear rising up on its hind legs in the middle of the drawing. If you can't spot it right away, you'll see the outline in bold and on the left side of the mountain. The cryptic bear is linked to the company's origin. Created in 1908 in Bern, Switzerland, Theodor Tobler was inspired by Matterhorn's mountain's triangular shape to craft his chocolate. Since a bear is featured on the city of Bern's coat of arms, the bear on the candy bar pays respect to the city. So next time you have a Toblerone bar, you'll know exactly what to look for. Number 4. Amazon. First founded in 1994, the company was actually just a little online bookstore and even advertised as the Earth's biggest bookstore. It wasn't until 1998 that Amazon expanded. They added new things like products, music, and more, and reinvented their logo in 2000 to the one that we know of today. The modern logo is shortened with an arrow that points to the letter A to Z to dictate a customer could find everything they needed on their website. The logo also symbolizes a smile, which is easy to spot, making it useful and recognizable. In 2002, Amazon added the phrase, "and you're done" to the current logo to illustrate better that the website had everything that you were looking for no matter what the product was. There is no doubt that the logo definitely works because it is so simple and offers consumers exactly what they need. Number 3. NBC. The national broadcasting company has used a number of corporate logo designs over the past several years, but their well-known peacock design didn't appear until 1956. It was designed by John L. Graham and featured 11 feathers to symbolize an increase in programming. The animated colors became a marketing tool in hopes that people watching the broadcast would buy colored TV sets. They discontinued this logo in 1960 before bringing it back in 1986 during their 60th anniversary celebration TV special, but this time the peacock was simplified and redesigned by Steph Geisbuehler. This time there were only 6 feathers and the peacock's head was turning right instead of left to indicate they were looking towards the future and not the past. The 6 feathers represent the company's 6 divisions. The news is yellow, sports is orange, entertainment is red, stations is purple, the network is blue, and productions is green.
Since then, the peacock remains one of the most recognized logos in the entertainment industry and is still used today.
Number 2. Toyota. Toyota makes its mark as one of the biggest Japanese car companies in the automotive world. Its logo is widely recognized around the world even though it wasn't introduced until years later. Its original logo appeared in 1946 and was actually diamond-shaped, but when the company wanted to branch out to other foreign countries and the United States, they decided to rebrand and create a universal image. In 1958, the logo was born and went through recreation on the company's 50th anniversary to the logo that we know of today. It contains 2 ellipses that overlap to represent the hearts of customers and the company united in partnership, respect, and trust. The logo also forms an evident T and even spells out the words Toyota when isolated. The emblem sticks to Japanese cultural beliefs, and it is simple and meaningful. The ellipses were constructed with different brushstrokes to recognize Japanese calligraphy art. In addition, the space between the oval illustrates infinite morals valued by Toyota, like reliability, excellent quality, innovative automation, and environmental involvement. Number 1. Walt Disney. It is safe to argue that millions of people know who Walt Disney is and the company that he started. Today, the Walt Disney Company is a billion-dollar corporation with apparent success in its branding, marketing, theme parks, movies, television shows, and products. Disney is known to bring happiness, magic, and an unforgettable experience to anyone seeking out anything Disney-related. The infamous castle logo that we currently know of was introduced in 1995, and it features Cinderella's castle with an arching line above. The concept is meant to spark a sense of imagination and fantasy, while the castle evokes feelings of romance and dreams unimaginable, appealing to children of all ages around the globe. Not only are the visuals pleasing to the human eye, but it's brought to life through animation and vibrant sounds. Several years later, the castle was redesigned with greater detail, featuring a moat, a bridge, and even a balcony, which symbolizes the technological talents of the company. It remains one of the world's most recognizable logos and has skyrocketed to the top in branding empire.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.